think it was Ibiza. I think it was the one that was basically the practice car. But I may be wrong.
The other Mercedes was actually the championship winning car.
Yes, the championship winning.
Yes, that was the championship.
The later one, yes.
Didn't win here, but it was the championship.
Yeah.
And,
that Lancia.
There's the Jaguar.
Yeah.
Going past us.
Just going past us. Shame we haven't seen it on screen, as Neville said.
Just very briefly we saw it, and it's rather big because it's a car to look at and sort of say, yeah, well, this is the one that started it all over from the Jaguar.
So Bob at the moment has 9.5 seconds over the Lancia. The Lancia, of course, half a decade older. A 1984 car. This is a 1989 car. 5 years of development. Just shows what difference that makes.
And coming up through the past the Porsche curves with the Ford chicanes coming up for the last time.
Yeah. And this will be the checkered flag for him.
Daniel Prasno's out there already with the flag waiting for it. Gets blocked quite badly there by the 20 car. Just didn't look in his mirrors, Klaus Berglund, did he? But
no, but nevertheless he's going to have to do another lap if he doesn't actually wave it by, which will probably not mean very much to him. Oh no, he's going to catch him on the line. That's it.
Bob Berich takes the win then at 3:34, so he's improved only 1 second. Oh, incidentally, it wasn't Daniel Prasno on the flag that time.
Obviously, he put his deputy in.
Daniel did give the checkered at the end of the Group C warm-up.
Well, there is, and I think that's a fair indication that Bob Berich doesn't particularly want to do a slowing down lap. I don't think he's that sort of...
Roger Wills actually actually closed within 4.3 seconds of him. It took 5 seconds off him on that last lap. Yeah. Did a 4:32. Yeah. Here's our third place car then, Gareth Evans, man who's raced, of course, with Chamberlain over the years, knows the 24 hours well.
I think he's done 5 24 hours, so very experienced.
Started from pole, but for some reason Chris gave it all away at the beginning, didn't he? He just dropped back very quickly.
Maybe the rain got in, because he set pole very easily, and it's the conditions, I think, and also a very difficult car to drive in the wet.
Like the winning car, another 1989 one, just a slight different nose. That's the big difference. Only coming through Porsche curves now. That fifth place car, that shows what the gap's been. And remember, this is we've only had a 3-lap race in effect. So in 3 laps, the race leaders have put a minute over the 5th place car.
Yes, but there's the Leighton House Kramer Porsche.
Yeah, that's in 4th.
Kent Abrahamson in 5th, and the lovely Cheetah in 6th. Now those 3 are going very well. Yeah,
Richard Eyre on board the... where's Richard Eyre? Just looking down through the field for him. There is the 22 car. Yeah, that is the Porsche,
Just because he was originally down to drive a Jaguar, Richard Eyre, and then he brought the Porsche instead.
Yeah, we did just briefly touch on it. Where are all the silk-cut Jaguars we've seen here year after year?
Been a bit of a problem, I think, that with the Jaguars. Somebody said to me that they were getting a little bit short of blocks, and I think it's a question of getting the spares and putting them together again, because they were out to 7 litres, which was rather, shall we say, about as far as you can take out the big V12.
Just looking at some moments from this is Paul Stubber, the Australian, the Skander going straight on at the second chicane. And interesting, we just saw, didn't we, the Cheetah having a near spin after having a bit of a moment with the Nissan.
Yes. So there are the cars being taken back to their paddock.
I think as much as all these guys love Le Mans, they don't really want to have to do another lap, do they?
No.
And,
Not at slow speed. They've done enough.
You can see that they haven't got an enormous amount of lock on them, because there are 2 of them there in that sort of delightful limbo, not being able to turn it round and then get it into the paddock.
Can't get it round. So Bob Berich wins.
He has, of course, won his class here a few years ago with the TVR, if I remember rightly.
Oh yes.
Because they ran the works teams here with the TVR some years ago. And there's the replay of the incident that made this into primarily a demonstration.
Mike Donovan absolutely gutted that he's done so much damage to his car. And look at the violence of it when you see it shorter up. And we understand that the other car involved, no damage. I mean, few bumps and bruises, but Alan Schlesinger in that Tiger limping away from it, fortunately. So big crowd already building up here for the feature race. So we're going to be leaving in a minute. We won't be staying for the podium, unfortunately. Everything's been delayed and delayed, hasn't it, this morning? But we will be back this afternoon. Now, don't forget, we've got the 24-minute programme coming up later on. That will be at 2:15 local time, 1:15 British time, and you'll have a chance to see our own lovely Liz Halliday. She'll be presenting that together with Robbie, and then from 1:45 British time, 2:45 local time onwards, we'll have non-stop coverage for 24.5 hours of the 80th running of the Le Mans 24 Hours.
And the good news is that looking to the west, the skies seem to be lightening, although to the southwest there's still pretty grey. But keep your fingers crossed.
4 hours. 4 hours to go. And we've got one more race as well. We're not showing the Aston Martin race.
Which is rather a pity.
It's a shame. But anyway, Neville Hay, Chris Parsons will be back with you during the night. Thank you very much for your help on the Group C. And enjoy the day. It's going to be a great Le Mans, isn't it, for everyone? 80th edition of the 24 Hours. Thank you for being with us. Make sure you're back with us after lunch.